Hi everyone, this is Coach G, Head Strength and Conditioning Coach for RSA, and today I'm going to get you through your strength and conditioning workout. Can't believe it's already week 3. All you're going to need today is a band and a backpack weighted to your choice. Depending on the exercise we're going to be doing, you may want to take out some books or things like that just to make it lighter, or to add some books and make it a little bit heavier. Choice is yours. So today we're going to start off, we have our normal warm-up that we're going to be doing. Okay, so I may go through this a little bit quicker and a lot less talking than I have in the previous videos. If you need a little more explanation, please check out the other ones. And then we got some really cool agility stuff that we're going to be working on, and then ultimately our strength and our core. So we're going to start off with our stretches. We're starting off with our knee pull. Again, we do this for 10 yards. Keeping that back nice and straight. Then on the way back, you're going to go ahead with your high knee run. Crank them out. Okay, pause your video. Do those 10 yards down and back with your high knee pull and your high knee run. Now that you've done that, we're going to go with a pull and reach. Take your time if you're feeling tight on anything. Just stay in that stretch just a little bit longer. And then we're going to go with our butt kick run. Okay, that's really focusing on driving that knee up. Getting our foot all the way to our butt. Okay, pause your video. Do those for 10 yards down and back. The next exercise, we're going to pull our knee. We're going to do our figure 4, pulling across our body. Okay, putting more pull on the knee than on the ankle. But you do want to give that ankle a little pull. Okay, for 10 yards. On the way back, we're going Frankensteins. So we're touching our foot. Lean forward as you do that. Pause your video. Do those exercises. Now we're going to go with a forward lunge and then a reverse lunge. And making sure when we do that reverse lunge that we don't touch the middle ground. We want to step big, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So we get that big lunge, keeping that back leg straight. And doing that for 10 yards, and then we're going to power back, not touching in the middle. Just hold your balance. Back. Good. Okay. Practice that. Okay, last series we're going to do, you're going to go lateral stretches. So we're going towards, away, towards. So, bang, bang. Good. When we get about 5 yards, you're just going to turn, you're going to face the opposite direction. Okay, keep going in that same way, towards, away, towards. And then, on the way back, we're going waiter's bow. Taking our foot up, pushing our butt back, chest up. And do that for 10 yards. And you'll find if you have one side that's tighter than the other, that's normal. You just give it a good stretch. Okay? Please practice those drills right there. So now that we've got those down, we're going into our continued warm-up. This is those running drills that I've been preaching for you guys. Again, don't watch this video one time. Okay, do this multiple times during the week. Do this 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, these exercises that I'm giving you, they're all total body. If you do something once, it doesn't make you an expert at it. You have to practice it. So, here we go. We're going to go with our A skip. We're going to drive our foot into the floor, multiple reps. Check your hand motion up here. Okay, 10 yards. Practice your A skip. Do it 10 yards down, 10 yards back. All right, so after you've done your A skip, we're going to go to our B skip. B skip, we're going to step out, relax, and snap down. Okay, if you need to do a B walk first, that's fine. Work on one side. Okay, and if you are good on that, we're going to go ahead and do the B skip. So if you need to practice the down and back with just the walk, down working one leg, back working the other leg, and then once you've got that, do a B skip. So right here. And then you do it back as well. Okay, practice the B skip. Now we're going to go to a karaoke. We're going to do no hip turn. Okay, so here I step, you're going to step behind, step in front, and snap in front. Try to minimize your hip turn on this. Go behind, back. Okay, and then do the same thing back. Okay, 10 yards down, 10 yards back. Practice that one. Then we're going to go to our lateral, our lateral slide for power. Okay, here we go. So you're going to push off your trail leg. Coming back the other way, working the trail leg again. You can do that for power, and then you're going to follow it up with a speed one, where you're really just focusing on getting across as quick as you can. Your power ones, you want to really focus on getting as far as you can. Okay, so then you go for speed. 10 yards and 10 yards. Okay, practice your lateral strides. Okay, now we're going to go into our thigh pop drill. Thigh pop drill, we want to get 10 yards. Okay, just bounding out as far as you can. Try to basically think about it as getting across the field as quick as you can and as less steps as you can. Okay, so power through. Do the same thing. Coming back, driving that knee up. Okay, practice the thigh pop drill. And the last one, based on our continued warm-up, we're going power skips for height on the way down, power skips for distance on the way back. You're going to do that twice through though. So we're going power skips for height. And then you do them for distance. Okay, practice your power skips for height, power skips for distance. Twice. Okay, we're going to move on to our agility section. Okay, here we're going to talk about our eccentric motions. We'll get into that in a second, but for our first one, we're going to go into our single leg lateral line hops. So find a line on the floor, okay, or just have an area you can really focus on. You're going 10 seconds. Twice. So 2 sets of 10 seconds. Lateral, which means side to side. So think football, right? You want to lateral the ball. Okay, we go side to side. Okay? So we're going to go double leg. As quick as we can, 10 seconds. Okay? If you're feeling a little more advanced or if you want to push yourself a little harder today, go for that. Perfect. Okay? We're going to go single leg. Okay? Go through line hops as quick as you can. Okay, 10 seconds, and then do the other leg for 10 seconds. All right, 2 sets, single leg or double leg, line hops depending on your level and ability. Practice that now. Okay, so next up, we're going to go 8 repetitions, okay, of eccentric knee tucks. Okay, so eccentric is the motion of coming down. Okay, in this case, because we're doing a squatting motion. Okay, knee tucks. So we're going to drive ourselves up, bring our knees up to our chest. Okay, and land on 2 feet. So we're here. Good. Okay, so that's a tuck. But now when we talk about eccentric, we're going to bring it down. It's a 3-second countdown. 1, 2, 3, pop. Okay, and get into your set again. Now, each one of these reps, there's only 8 reps. you're gonna do them with a slight break between, okay? Everything we do for power, you wanna make sure that you have all that strength back, okay? Because if you notice, if I try to do 3 of them in a row, by the third one, it's really kind of sloppy or all over the place. You just really wanna take it slow, control, get all that power into it, okay? So we're gonna go nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, pop. Okay, control it, set. 1, 2, 3, pop. Control it, be ready. Okay, 8 repetitions. Practice that now. Okay, so what I'm showing you right now is everything so far I've been doing with 2 legs. You can practice the same thing. So that eccentric tuck jump, you can do the same thing, but on a single leg. So we're gonna go down, 1, 2, 3, pop up. Okay, you can land on 1 or land on 2, depending on how advanced you are. Getting that knee up obviously takes more vertical power. Okay, those of you that are basketball players, volleyball players, okay, that's something we're gonna work on. Okay, so again, what I want you to do is single leg tuck jump. We're gonna do 4 each leg, all right? And you're gonna land on 2. So I'm coming down, pop, land on 2. Got it? 4 each leg. Go ahead and practice that now. All right. Next one, we're gonna do 8 repetitions. We're going 4 each leg. We're gonna go single leg, broad to 90. So here I go broad, which means jumping forward, to 90 degrees. So I'm gonna go to my right first. Okay, so I'm going single leg, pop, broad to 90. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but I'm moving lateral. I'm not going up and out on that 90 degree. Okay, 90 degrees, straight line. Just do your very best, find a spot. Okay, I'm looking at that crack on the ground. Go broad, 90. Okay, you're gonna do 4 each leg going to the right, 4 each leg going to the left. Practice that now. Okay, here we're gonna go 90 to broad. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna move to my left side. Okay, so I'm gonna go out 90, up, forward for my broad. Okay, landing on 2. So I'm here. So I go to my outside leg, land on 2. Going forward, land on 2. Okay, doing 4 each leg, each side. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16 repetitions. Okay, take your time, focus on them, make each repetition count. All right, for the next one, if you do not have a box, you do not need to use one. Okay, just think of the concept of doing a box jump. Also, it is a big deal to be able to do a box jump for yourself. Okay, I don't care if the box is this high or if it's this high, okay, or if it's just a 2x4. Okay, the concept, this is a 2x4. Okay, concept of popping up as high as you can and landing on an object. Okay, you don't need to do it with anything. Okay, but the concept's all the same. I want you to work on that vertical. Okay, we're gonna do 8 total repetitions. You're gonna pop down, hands back. Okay, chest up. So when you come back forward, you pop those hips. So we're squat back, pop, land on your object. Okay, soft feet. The quieter the feet, the better the land. Okay, if you ever laid hard-footed before, you feel it run up your legs. It's because it's not supposed to happen like that. Okay, so if you know what I'm talking about, you know that you need to fix that. All right, so we're gonna be working on those box jumps. We're gonna do 8 repetitions of that. Okay, We're now leading into our strength section today. Here, we're going to work on a couple different exercises. So we're working on our first one. It's going to be our monster walks. Monster walks, I want you to take your band. Okay, so these are your circle bands. Can't tell what you can see very well. Okay, here, we're going to use 5 yards. Okay, take the band, down to the ankles. Okay, we're going to go lateral first. So what do you think we're really working on today is a lot of lateral work. Okay, that's your agility. Okay, your ability to move side to side, very powerful, very quick. Here we go. So I'm going 5 yards, step, step half, keeping tension. Okay, you'll see all of a sudden your glutes start to flare up. Okay, that is normal. Okay, then we're going to go back the other way. Okay, working on that, keeping that knees bent, butt back, chest up. Okay, hang on a second, I'm going to make it on recording. Okay, so you're going to do that lateral. You're going to do 3 sets of 5 yards each way. Then you're going to go forward and back. Okay, then you're going to go forward and backwards using the bands. So you're going lateral, then you're going to go front and back. All 5 yards. You're going to do 3 sets on each of those. Then we're going to go do something called clamshells. Now, if you've never done these before, you're like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? Okay, when you start doing it, it's going to be like, oh, this is pretty easy. When you finish doing it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that was so hard. So, we're going to go band again to our thighs. You're going to lay it on your side, your feet in line with your butt. Okay, and you're going to drive your knee up. You can do 20 repetitions. And you're going to flip over to the other side. You can do 20 repetitions. Don't take any additional breaks because you've already given that other side a break before you roll back over and you do it again. You're going to feel that in your glutes, okay? And that's where all your power comes from, is from your hips and your glutes. Okay, so build those up, work on those exercises right there. All right, so told you, you're going to need a backpack. Okay, load your backpack up, okay? And we're going to do body squats. So now, body squats plus some, okay? So depending on how much weight you put in there, okay, here, I want you to take a line, okay? Square yourself off, okay? Feet slightly turned out. You think butt out, chest up. And you're going to hear that a lot with most exercises, butt out, chest up, especially when we're working on leg work. So here we go. I'm here. My hands are in front of me just because that's my comfortable spot. If you like your hands on your head or behind you, it's totally up to you, as long as your butt's back, your chest is up, and all your weight's on your heels. Okay, so I'm here. Boom. Okay. Your shoulders, knees, and toes should be in line. Okay, we're doing 15 to 20 repetitions. We're going to do 3 sets. Go ahead and work on that now. Okay, next up, we're going to go to our Bulgarian split squat. Okay, we did do this one last week. It's super important. Yes, I'm showing you my truck. Okay, here, you can use whatever item you got. So here I am. Put some in the back of the truck here. Okay, I'm going to drop back and come back up. Okay, drop back, come back up. All right, I'm doing 10 repetitions each leg for 3 sets. Okay, go ahead and work on that now. The next exercise is our tricep extension. Okay, depending on how heavy you have your bag, what you have available to you, you can either do this single arm or you can do this with 2 arms. Okay, here, just grab by the straps, keep it behind you. Okay, hands are together, so I don't know if you can see. Okay, and I'm going to push straight up. Okay, if the weight is too light for 2 arms, okay, here we go, single arm. Okay, and then we do the opposite side. We're doing all these for 10 to 20 repetitions. My repetition amount that I'm giving you is totally up to you. Some of you may be more advanced, some of you may be using too light of a weight, and you're like, oh, well, I did 10 and I did it. Okay, don't just go through the motions, but I can keep going, so keep going. Okay, if you can get 15 to 20 repetitions, if you can get 25 repetitions before you start to feel like, oh, I feel that muscle working, go that far. And on the next one, add a little bit more weight. Okay. The next exercise, so practice that one. We're going to do in 3 sets. I'm saying 10 to 20 repetitions. Again, that's on you. So go ahead and practice that right now. All right, next exercise, we're going to go bicep curl. Okay, you can again do this either single arm or double arm, so it's the same as using a barbell, except it's your backpack. Okay, or you can go single arm and it's like using a dumbbell. Okay, and you're just going to focus on keeping your body upright. You're going to bring that hand, this is called supine, when my palm is facing outwards. Okay, and I'm going to bring that hand to my shoulder. Okay, we're going to go 10 to 20 repetitions, and then I switch to the other side. Go ahead and practice that. We have 3 sets, 10 to 20 repetitions. Next up, we have our backpack shoulder press. Here, okay, again, loaded bag. You're going to take that bag, grab it by the straps up by the top. You don't really want it down here, okay, because you're going to end up smacking yourself in the face with the backpack. So we grab it a little bit higher, okay, we're just going to push straight up to this guy. Okay, so shoulder press. Same rules as before. We're going 3 sets, 10 to 20 repetitions, depending on when you start to feel like you're actually working something here. Okay, so go ahead and practice that now. Next up, we have our hand sandwich. Okay, literally, I need nothing but my own 2 hands. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to put them together, I'm going to squeeze as hard as I can. I'm going to bring that weight. So I'm squeezing, I'm growing as hard as I can, resist, resist, resist. You go all the way till you're perpendicular with the floor, okay? Parallel with the floor, perpendicular with your body. Okay, squeeze, 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 bring it up, bring it down. You do 10 repetitions. You are not going to want to do more than 10 repetitions. If you are not spent by 10, that means you weren't squeezing hard enough, okay? You are putting your chest in complete flexion for this entire period of time, okay? This is like a mix of an isometric hold. Okay, isometric just means you're holding it in one spot, okay, but you are slightly moving, so it's not really isometric. Okay, so here, boom, nice and slow, nice and controlled, and then you bring it down. Okay, hold that flexion, doing 3 sets, 10 reps. Okay, I would actually be okay if you did 7 reps to 5 reps if you are really pushing hard against your own hands. Go ahead and practice that now. Our last one, for as far as strength goes, we're going to be working on our push-ups. These push-ups we're going to do to failure. Now that's technical failure, which means your push-up form is a little bit off. That means stop. Okay. Once you've reached your breaking point where it's kind of like sloppy, you're done. Okay. I want you to count your reps, because as soon as you finish your reps, so here's your push-up, right? Let's say I got to 20, okay? And then all of a sudden I started getting sloppy and I'm kind of like sticking my butt up. Okay, I'm done, 20, all right? Shake it out. I start my timer. If you have a phone, if you have a clock, whatever, you have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to double that number, okay? Still good form, okay? So I've done my 20, so double that. I've got 40 I have to do. Okay, I have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to do my 40 repetitions. If I need to take a break during that, but you have to finish before that 4 minutes and 30 seconds hits, okay? If you're able to do another 20 just like that, well, that tells me you weren't really at failure, okay? You're not cheating me, you're cheating you. So make sure that you really get to your failure point before you go ahead and move on to the next part, okay? I promise you, you'll feel amazing. So go ahead, do those push-ups, crank out as many as you can, then double that number, okay? This is something you can practice on your own anytime. All right, go ahead and practice that. All right, so now we're moving on to our core. This is the final stretch of things. Okay, we're starting off with our knee tucks. Knee tucks, we're gonna lay flat on our back. And sit up, pull our feet in. Boom. Sit up, pull our feet in. We're doing that for 40 seconds. Okay, you're gonna go 3 times through on that, 40 seconds. Go ahead and practice that now. The next exercise we're gonna go is oblique crunch. So here, turn our body to our side, kind of like we were in our clamshells. So now we're gonna lift our leg up. Okay, we're gonna crunch to the side, bring our elbow to our hip. Okay, you can do 40 seconds on your left side, 40 seconds on your right side. Okay, 3 sets. And then the last one we're gonna do is our leg lifts. Leg lift, lay flat on our back, we'll bring our feet to the sky. We're gonna go 40 seconds, 3 sets, and that is the last of your core exercises. If you can watch this video, bang, 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 okay, and then do all 3 sets. So go knee tucks, oblique crunch, leg lifts, knee tucks, oblique crunch, leg lifts, knee tucks, oblique crunch, leg lifts. Okay, I guarantee you, you're gonna get that nice little burn. All right, guys, I wanna thank you for taking the time today, working on yourself, listening to what I have to say to you, and trying to help you out the best that I possibly can. If you guys need anything, please reach out to me. Otherwise, I will see you on Wednesday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Guys, have a great day. Looking forward to seeing you.